miles an hour. Pressure 30.08 inches and steady. At West Kendall, clear. Temperature 75 degrees. Wind southwest at 3 miles an hour. At Deborah Pines, mostly cloudy. Temperature 77 degrees. Wind calm. At Pompano Beach, clear. Temperature 79 degrees. Wind south at 3 miles an hour. At West Palm Beach, partly cloudy. Temperature 77 degrees. Wind southwest at 3 miles an hour. Some observations throughout the state. At Key West, clear. Temperature 78 degrees. Wind calm. At Naples, clear. Temperature 75 degrees. At Fort Myers, partly cloudy. Temperature 72 degrees. At Jacksonville, mostly cloudy. Temperature 54 degrees. At Tallahassee, partly cloudy. Temperature 51 degrees. At Orlando, partly cloudy. Temperature 64 degrees. At Tampa, mostly cloudy. Temperature 63 degrees. Marine observations. Satellite point recorded southeast wind at 6 knots. Air temperature was 77 degrees. The Miami climate summary for this evening at 4 p.m. November 16, 2022. Today's high temperature of 87 degrees occurred at 1:58 p.m. This high was 6 degrees above the normal high of 81. The record high is 89 degrees, which was set in 1989. Today's low temperature of 71 degrees occurred at 6:47 a.m. This low was 3 degrees above the normal low of 68. The record low is 44 degrees, which was
Alrighty, my friends, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream here for today. We got ourselves another live stream here for tonight. Sorry we're a little bit late tonight. I was not really planning to go live this late, but I told you guys that I would be going live, and here we are, my friends. Anyways, let's go ahead and see who is here for today. We have Liam, we have Rain, let's see, Haley's here, we have Julie, as well as Tanner. What's up, you guys? Hope you're doing all right. Julie saying, waiting for the ads to end. Yeah, I hear ya. That's one of the ways we do make money here on the channel is, of course, through ads to help keep us running and stuff like that. Let's see, Megan's here. What's up, everybody? Hope you all are doing all right. Glad to have you guys here for today. Let's go ahead and see Proxy with a $50 donation right off the bat. Proxy, thank you so much. I saw yesterday's donation as well. You did not have to do that, seriously. Proxy, thank you so much for that. As you continually support our channel, and it just helps us keep growing and stuff like that. So Proxy, big thank you goes to you. Let's see, so excited to be part of the best weather forecasted stream on YouTube. Andrew and the mods Andrew and the mods rock. Let's do this. Well, absolutely, Proxy, thank you for being here. Let's see here. Tanner says, love your channel. Well, thank you so much, Tanner. Greatly appreciate it. I do appreciate all of your guys' support. Thank you all for joining us tonight. So, anyways, let's go ahead and dump on what's going on here right now. Let's go ahead and dump right on into it to see what is going on with this right now. So right now, we are watching, this one system we've been paying attention to yesterday. We were watching this snowstorm move across the northeast. This system is now located basically out of the United States now. It's basically moving pretty much moving its way into Canada. So at this point, not as much of a concern for the states. What snow has fallen, that's basically what you're going to get here. However, what I'm a little concerned about is the lake effect snow. Honestly, there's going to be a lot of lake effect snow that's ongoing. You see a lot of snow showers really kicking across the way. So this is what we call lake effect snow. And you can really see how we're just seeing tons and tons of snowfall fall across the regions here. So we're going to dive into accumulations and all kinds of fun stuff in today's live stream. We're going to be talking about what kind of weather we can expect for the next week or so, and could we be seeing another system down in time. So that's all things we're going to be covering in today's live stream here. Let's go ahead and see. My mom's here. What's up? Hope you're doing all right. I just talked to you. Let's see here. Welcome. Remember last night when NASA's shuttle took off? I don't think they were doing shuttles anymore. Anyways, but are you talking about SpaceX Falcon 9? Because I think that they did one last night. Anyways, but yeah. So, like I said, my friends, we're going to go and talk about what's going on right now to understand what we can expect here in the future. As of now, across the central U.S., relatively quiet. A lot of snow, though. Like I said, across for those northwestern areas. I mean, especially Montana and to portions here like Wyoming. A lot of the northern plains seeing some snow across the way here, diving all the way down into the Ohio Valley. Like I said, with that lake effect snow that's happening here towards the northeast as well. That is going to be allowing for some accumulations to occur across the way. Anyways, but that is kind of what we are talking about. So, anyways, but that's that. That's what's going on. A little bit of rain to the south. Nothing too crazy going on. There's a cold front sweeping through. Like I said, the temperatures are actually going to be dropping quite a bit for a lot of places, and we're going to be talking about the temperatures here as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to talk about what is going to be expected here over the next 3 days, just for now. We're going to dive this a little bit further here in 1 second. So let's go ahead and move on to the models. So the times on the top right, if you guys want to follow along with us. Like I said, if you guys do want to follow along, times on the top right, we're starting off here. The current time is 11:05 Eastern. So kind of right around this point. So you notice how there's a lot of blue lines and how it kind of ends right here across the south. So that's kind of where we are seeing that cold air really being influenced behind that cold front, driving its way in the country. And like I said, a lot of snow. We have this storm system exiting the northeast that delivered some snow. You know, like I said, a lot of heavy snow earlier this afternoon across portions of Maine as we did forecast and stuff like that. Let's see, NASA, the Artemis 1 launched last night doing a moon orbit. Wow. So it actually did launch? I did not know that. But yeah, so that one storm system is moving through. The cold air is blasting from behind here. A lot of, up-level snowfall across those Rockies there. But we definitely do keep on tracking our way down here in time. A big old burst is going to continue to push its way through of cool air for the most part. But I tell you what, not really much is expected to happen over the next 3 days. Now, something that's really starting to kind of get my interest is, I can't tell you how accurate this will be, which is probably not going to happen if you were to ask me. According to the NAM model, there's a possibility of some snow in Texas. I don't think that's possible, honestly. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'd say it's quite unlikely. I'm just going to need to watch out for this. You can't just trust one model either, so it does kind of show a lot of moisture really kicking off across like the 19th there, as you can see. So, but like I said, it's one model. Can't really trust that to be too accurate here. FV3 does kind of show the same thing in some areas. So, is this a new trend? I don't know, but we'll have to just continue to watch out for this here, and we'll definitely keep on watching it. So, anyways, but that's kind of what's going on right now. That's kind of what we are doing. So, but like I said, it's definitely a possibility. It really is a possibility that we might see a little bit of snow. That could be a new trend that's starting to pop up. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it, though. So, anyways, but that's what's going on pretty much in the next 3 days. Like I said, really quiet. We have a lot of blocking high pressure across the United States here. You can see high pressure across the east and the west, leading to pretty sunny conditions for the most part. Not really much stormage at all. Really not much of anything kicking off here. Better yet, if we take a look here at the Storm Prediction Center really quickly. Let me actually go ahead and drag this to the other screen. That way you guys can see this. But if we pull up the Storm Prediction Center here, here's the thing that's going on right now. So here's for today. There's no thunderstorms. Not even normal thunderstorms expected anywhere in the United States. So honestly, pretty quiet for the most part here for tomorrow. Once again, no thunderstorms expected. And then for day 3, which this is Friday, a little bit of thunderstorms are possible. Right there along that that coastline there towards western New York, right there for the Great Lakes region. But really, it's very quiet out there. Like I said, similar to what we were looking at yesterday, there's really just not much happening here in the extended day outlook here all the way till next Wednesday. There's really nothing expected. It's relatively quiet. Now, with that being said, though, like I said, the reason we're here live today is to let you guys know what we're in store for. Now, here's the thing. We're going to take this to the extended range, okay? So now we're going to look deeper into time. We're going to look a little bit further here down the line. So here's the states. We're taking a look here now at the GFS model. This is the global forecast system here. This is the American model. So once again, we have the storm system exiting the region here at this point. Everything is basically done with that system here. Tracking our way down in time. High pressure will prevail across the way for a long time. Maybe a few more snow. Maybe a little bit more snow can actually occur across the northeast for the next few days. Honestly, I'd even say It's possible. As you can see, GFS really kind of showing some pop-up snow showers. Like I said, that lake effect snow is going to be really allowing for potentially some accumulations. It depends on what areas see the most snow, how heavy it is, and stuff like that. But that's kind of what we are talking about here. Honestly, the GFS, we're taking this all the way here to the 22nd, and even then, there's really not much happening. So, I'll tell you what, I didn't mean to do that. I'll tell you what, guys, we are in a very quiet period. So honestly, that's actually some good news for a lot of us in regarding to these storm systems. However, let's talk about those temperatures out there, okay? Now, that is a different story. If we take a look here over towards the, wrong tab there, thermodynamics, and we take a look here towards the ground. So here's what's going on here. So you see lots of blues, absolutely, my friend. So this is actually the really cold air that's moving through. This is actually back in the past. Look at this. So here for tomorrow, the freezing point, basically the point where the temperature becomes freezing, is going to be pivoted. Just going to move that over here. That freezing point is going to be literally as far down south as like Louisiana. That is your freezing ground. Anywhere up here, this is all below freezing. A few little, patchy areas possibly, just not really kind of in that freezing point, but seriously, look at this though. Temperatures well in the freezing temperatures across the way. Look at this, across the north, we're talking temperatures here under 20. It is definitely getting very cold across the way. We track way down here in time, here for tomorrow morning, or the day after tomorrow. Look at this, those temperatures could potentially get into the negative. So even though there's really not much happening in regarding to storm systems, there's a lot of cold air on the way. Like I said, this big old cold front's moving through here, really driving some nasty weather. Look at this here for the 20th, the morning of the 20th at 7 in the morning. Possibly those negative temperatures could move into like the upper Midwest region, towards like Minnesota, Wisconsin, according to the GFS model. So yeah, I mean, definitely is something we do need to watch out for. That's kind of all we really have going on right now. Let's go ahead and use that. Really relatively quiet for the most part. Honestly, it's definitely really, really quiet. I mean, we've been dealing with a lot of crazy weather here over the last several weeks, and honestly, it's kind of a good thing that we do have this going on here. Anyways, but let's go ahead and see. I'm going to change this over to the relative humidity. Now, the reason I'm looking at this is basically showing us how dry the United States is going to be overall. So anywhere you really see this dark brown, that's really showing us some dry air. I mean, basically no clouds in sight for the most part, and relatively just flat out dry. So here's the thing. We track way down in time, a little bit of moisture just going to be pushing down across the way. Like I said, obviously allowing for the possibility of a few lake effect, actually this was back in the past, obviously a little bit of moisture moving across the way here, maybe leading to some lake effect snow across the way. But as you see here, I mean, there's a big old jet of just really dry air, that's going to be pivoted across the United States for the next several days. And this is going to allow for basically not much to happen. Once again, high pressure will be prevailing across the way, across the central and eastern and the western side. You can see 1,034 millibars. It's very high pressure. And honestly, that is really looking like we're going to see some pretty quiet conditions overall. I mean, like I said, I can't control the weather and stuff like that, but honestly, right now, it's quiet out there. There's really not much that's happening. And this is honestly some good news for some of us. So, all right, so next thing we're going to look at, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my main screen here for one small second. I want to go ahead and set up something for you guys to kind of show you what we're talking about here. But, honestly, what's pretty crazy, though, is, like I said, really not much is happening across the way. So let me go ahead and pull up the snowfall forecast in regarding to how much snow is expected across the Northeast. Like I said, there's a lot of potential snow across portions here of the Northeast. Just going to bring this up to the next 48-hour snowfall accumulations. So you can see right across portions here near Buffalo. According to the National Weather Service, there is a possibility we could see maybe some areas here near up to 30 inches. Yes, you heard that correctly, 30 inches of snow possible. A lot of those areas, due to lake effect snow, will see some very heavy accumulations across portions here of far western New York State. Once again, kind of down here towards like I said, there towards Buffalo region. For areas here like near Cleveland, it's possible we could get up to 3 to 6 inches. It really depends on where you're located. That's what's forecasted in the next 48 hours. So basically over the next 2 days, that's the snowfall accumulations. Here's over the next day, so you can see how a little bit less, but still, it's just kind of over 1 day versus the next 2. So really, we need to watch out for some heavy, heavy, heavy snow across portions here of the north. Really is getting pretty crazy here. Let's see, 27 here in Ohio. That's pretty chilly. 11 here in Falcon, Colorado. Wow, that is really cold. Let's see, hey, how was your vacation? It was pretty good there, Kenneth. I'm actually hanging out with my brother and everyone down here in Florida right now. I'm back in Florida. I'm going to be down here until December 17th, so I have a while to be down here. But like I said, we're still doing live streams while I'm down here, so don't got to worry about all that. Like I said, we're live here. Our schedule for now is live from Sunday nights all the way till Thursday nights. So Friday nights and Saturday nights, we do not do any live streams. Just Sunday nights all the way till Thursday nights there. So, anyways, but that's kind of the what's going on here for right now. But like I said, my friends, it's definitely very, very cold here. It's a whopping 61 degrees here where I'm at right now. Very, very cold. But anyways, it is actually a little bit chilly. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit cold outside. But honestly, nothing that I'm not used to. I mean, I come from the north where it gets into sometimes the negatives. So yeah, this is really not bad. It feels like I'm in spring still. I mean, like I said, Florida really never has a winter. It's more like 3 seasons of summer and 1 season of fall, but without the foliage. So I'd say more 1 season of spring, and that's kind of the season we're in right now. But that's kind of what we're talking about here. Let's see here. Stay warm, my friend. Cold pretty much everywhere. Yeah, but like I said, luckily I'm here in Florida where it's a little bit warmer, but it's getting pretty chilly tonight. I think it's actually supposed to get down to the 40s where I'm located here one night, because like I said, the cold front's moving through across the way. I think that's a part of it right there. So I know there's a system, we just seen that low pressure system drive its way across the northeast. I want to say that line you see here, see how it's kind of linear to one another, how it's kind of facing the same direction. That, I believe, is a cold front, and this is going to be continually sweeping southeastward, which that should bring some cooler temperatures for like Florida. Like I said, where I'm at now. I can just out of curiosity, I'm gonna pull this up here to. Let's see, we're gonna pull this up to my closer Florida view. Like I said, we'll take a look here back at the models real quick. So I'm going to use the NAM 3-kilometer model for this, just to get an idea. I mean, obviously no approximations can be taken by this, but just to get an idea of what the temperatures could get to. So yes, absolutely. So the cold front is moving through. Look at this. So 7 o'clock in the morning is the coldest part of the day. Look at that. So this is for the 18th. So not for tomorrow morning, but the day after. Look at that. Temperatures here in the mid-40s, all the way down towards south of like Tampa. I believe that's towards like Sarasota, which is pretty crazy. Orlando, talking in the mid-40s to upper 40s. So yeah, it's gonna get pretty cold. Honestly, here for tonight, it's still gonna get a little bit chilly in the lower 50s. So yeah, it's definitely cooling down there. Let's see here, 40 tonight for me. So not for tonight, but tomorrow, day after tomorrow morning. So basically, today's Wednesday. So Friday morning, it'll be like 40 something. It's pretty cold. That's actually pretty cold for Florida. Absolutely. Let's see, back in the 50s starting Sunday. That's kind of what it is supposed to get down tonight, is in the 50s. Let's see, gotten cold early here in East Tennessee. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you all straight up, I think we're going to be in store for quite the winter. Not just snow, but polar vortexes. I mean, lots of heavy. I mean, look at this. Look already. I mean, we're literally in mid-November, and look at how crazy this map is already. I mean, literally, like I said, this is the freezing point right there. All of this is where the temperatures are below freezing, or at that freezing mark. See, isn't that crazy? And then all this is above freezing, but that's the southeast. I mean, there's a lot of moisture, a lot of humidity across the way, which obviously is, basically, just normal. Because higher humidity obviously takes So humidity really influences the temperatures rising and dropping. If there's more moisture in the air, it takes longer for the heat to build up, it takes longer for things to heat up, and if it's, obviously it takes a little more time for things to cool down as well. So say if it was dry though, the temperatures are easily influenced. They're easily, able to really spike and drop. Anyways, but that's, we're not really going into a meteorology subject here. Speaking of, eventually on the channel, not anytime soon, but I do want to kind of open up some like easy tutorials for you guys, just to kind of give like an idea of how things work in the weather world, because you understand a lot more if you know about the backs of what's going on, and that's something that if you're interested in, I would highly recommend checking out. So, like I said, I do have a few videos on the channel right now. Like I said, I do have a few, I actually do have a few of them right now, but I'm wanting to kind of push a little bit more there. Let's go see here. Please don't tease me like that. Almost been there 3 years, and we've had winter here. This is Joel. Gotcha. Let's see, but yeah. Let's see here. Got a comment coming in here. Last year I had no power for a week. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely brutal, for sure. Yeah, going out without power it's kind of bad, honestly. Especially here in Florida, after like a hurricane or something. Courtney knows what I'm talking about, because she's experienced it many times. Absolutely. But anyways, like I said, guys, really what's happening right now is just nothing. There's a lot of high pressure, really not many systems expected to develop in the future. The thumbnail, there was one model that was showing, I think it was the GFS, the European model, was saying of a system happening, but I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. The only thing I'm a little concerned about, not really concerned, honestly, just something that's interesting that's happening right now is how cold these temperatures are getting. Like I said, it's possibly we're going to see those negatives really break out here for not tomorrow morning, but the day after, for Friday morning. It's going to be very cold across the north. Look at that. Those areas like towards the white, that's like negative temperatures. It's like negative Fahrenheit, which is very, very, very cold across the areas here. So, it is what it is, my friends. It really is. And like I said, it just goes to show you winter's just around the corner. And I believe winter starts December 21st. And believe it or not, we're still actually in hurricane season. Honestly, it's pretty quiet out there right now. Let's see. I'm actually going to pull up the ocean analysis really quickly and see what's going on here. So let me zoom. Actually, we're going to take a look here at the Western Atlantic. There we go. So for tropical storm development, for any tropical weather development, the temperatures of the surface here on the oceans have to be 26 degrees Celsius or higher. So you can see right there near the coastlines, the conditions are not favorable for tropical development, meaning keeping their strength or strengthening is not. Say if some storm system moved through and went towards the coast, it's going to immediately start to weaken once it moves into those colder waters, which is good. The Gulf, obviously this big old jet that's going up here that we've seen, the Gulf Stream, I think that's what it's called. I always forget the name for some reason, but the Gulf Stream moves up here to the north, and it brings up the temperatures a little bit, but honestly really wouldn't help out much. The only possibilities, the only scenarios I really see happening, if any crazy tropical development was still to happen this year, would be something tracking towards the south. You can obviously see, like in the southern Caribbean, south of Cuba, the waters are still very potent and still very favorable. Now, it's not just the waters we got to look at. There's other factors like moisture supply, wind shear and stuff like that. But just going off of surface temperatures alone, the coastlines are becoming more and more unworthy of tropical development. So, like I said, this hurricane season's still actually happening, but it will not end until I believe it's the 31st of November. Yeah, I think so. I think it's the 30th or 31st, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. Average temperature in November is 51 and less, or unusually cold this year. It's kind of what it's seeming like. It really is. Absolutely. But but yeah. So, like I said, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the night. Like I said, there's really just not much happening. If there was really a lot of stuff that was going on, we would definitely let you know about it. No reason to really be doing an extended live stream tonight, so I think we're going to head off here tonight for now. Tomorrow, I'm expecting to go live maybe around 11 a.m. For just to hang out with you guys for a little bit. We'll be doing some personal forecasts probably around 11 o'clock tomorrow, so a.m. by the way, probably 11:30 to 12 or so. So I'll have a little bit of a window to do a live stream for you guys. We'll probably do 2 live streams tomorrow, one in the late morning, early afternoon, and then another one in the evening, kind of around 10 o'clock again. So I'll probably see you guys twice tomorrow. But all right, my friends. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Big shout out goes to Proxy, of course, for supporting the channel as always. Big thank you. Thank you so much for supporting us, Proxy, as always. You're absolutely the best, and I really do appreciate all your support. If you have not already, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And like I said, obviously, it's greatly appreciated just to have you guys here, and obviously everything like that. So, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your nights. I hope you guys have an amazing day tomorrow as well. Once again, I'll see you guys here for tomorrow, probably around, like I said, once again, late morning, early afternoon, as well as sometime tomorrow evening between 9 and 10. So, all right, well, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for us. Y'all have an amazing night. And, all right, y'all. So it's pretty quiet out there. Not much going on. So nothing really to worry about here in the weather world. It's pretty quiet. So enjoy it while it lasts. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.
Baywaters and moderate chop. A slight chance of showers in the morning, then a chance of showers in the afternoon. Friday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Baywaters and moderate chop. A slight chance of showers in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Saturday, east-northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Baywaters and moderate chop. A chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Saturday night, east-northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts to around 20 knots. Baywaters and moderate chop. A chance of showers. Sunday through Monday, east-northeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Baywaters choppy. A chance of showers. Monday night, east-northeast winds 15 to 20 knots. Baywaters choppy. A chance of showers. The tropical weather outlook. Issued at 6:09 p.m. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days. This is the voice of the National Weather Service, NOAA Weather Radio, station KHP 34, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.55 MHz, serving southeast Florida, and originating from the National Weather Service Forecast Office, located on the main campus of Florida International University. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Miami and Fort Lauderdale listening area. Rest of tonight, partly cloudy overnight, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows around 70. Southwest winds up to 5 miles an hour, shifting to the northwest after midnight. Thursday, partly sunny. Highs in the lower 80s. North winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly cloudy. Slight chance of thunderstorms until midnight, then slight chance of showers after midnight. Lows in the mid-60s. North winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 20%. Friday, partly sunny with a 20% chance of showers. Highs in the upper 70s. Northeast winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers. Near steady temperature in the lower 70s. Northeast winds up to 10 miles an hour with gusts to around 25 miles an hour. Saturday, partly sunny. Chance of showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. Chance of showers 50%. Saturday night through Tuesday night, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. Lows in the lower 70s. Highs in the lower 80s. Wednesday, partly sunny with a 40% chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Sunrise and sunset information for Miami. Sunrise Wednesday, 6:40. Sunset Wednesday, 5:32. Sunrise Thursday, 6:41. Sunset Thursday, 5:32. The forecast ultraviolet index for Thursday is 4. This exposure level is in the moderate category. The next 4 tides at the Miami Harbor entrance are high tide.